Hello guys, this is Khalil Ahmed from Millennium Immigration Canada. I received so many questions from my onlookers about how to get work permit, whether we have to get LMIA before work permit or work permit before LMIA. So there is a big confusion with them. So I thought I should make a guide for those onlookers who keep watching my videos and they are confused about work permit. Please stay with me till the end of this video. It is a very short and brief video. It will guide you properly. There are certain steps involved when you will get finally your work permit. First step, your employer will apply for the labor market impact assessment if it is necessary. And the second step is your employer extends temporary job offer. Third step is foreign workers will apply for their work permit. And step 4 last, work permit will be issued. There are two categories of work permits. Work permit either needs a labor market test or not. In some cases, the labor market test is required to demonstrate that the issuance of a work permit to a foreign national will not have a negative impact on the employment and wages of workers who are already in Canada. The name of the labor market test is called a labor market impact assessment. In short form, we call it LMIA. There is a government body which is called ESDC. They are supervising LMIA process. Whenever a positive or neutral LMIA is issued by the ESDC, it means that there is no Canadian citizen or permanent residents available to do the job. So that is positive. The employer can hire a foreign worker. If ESDC issues a negative LMIA, it means that domestic workers are available to do the job, and the hiring of a foreign national will harm workers in Canada. Means the employer should not hire them because Canadian citizens or workers already in Canada. Typically, employers in Canada, they want to hire foreign nationals. They need to get a positive or neutral LMIA from ESDC. Once they receive it, the foreign nationals will get that LMIA copy, and then he will submit to ircc along with their applications to get their work permit. Once they get their work permit, they can go ahead and move to Canada to begin working for the employer. If the Canadian employer is hiring someone in the province of Quebec, in that case, they must have to obtain a certificate, the acceptations due Quebec, which is in short form called CAQ. CAQ applications will have to be submitted to Quebec's ministers, at the same time as the LMIA is submitted to ESDC. This is the only different procedure only for Quebec. These are the conditions where LMIA is not required. If you belong to the country which has NAFTA agreement or CPT double pay or CETA, LMIA will not be issued if that is in the benefit of Canadians as a result of significant economic, social or cultural benefits to Canadians, or as a result of reciprocal agreements between Canada with the other countries, like youth and teacher exchange programs for international students who are studying in Canada to fulfill academic requirements, which is called co-op placement. They also like accompanying spouses, common law partners of certain work permits and study permits holders residing in Canada to work in Canada. And also those who are doing charitable or religious works, they also don't need LMIA. Refugees, they need to support themselves or their family members. They don't need LMIA as well. Permanent residents whose applications are in the process, they are waiting for their permanent resident status. They don't need LMIA as well. In case of getting positive or neutral LMIA is granted, the Canadian employer must provide a copy of the LMIA approval letter along with a detailed job offer letter to the foreign worker, who will submit those documents to apply for their work permits in their home country, in the Canadian consulate or embassy. Step 3. With the LMIA approval letter and a job offer letter, foreign worker can submit application for a Canadian temporary work permit to IRCC. Depending on their country of citizenship, the foreign workers may need to obtain a temporary residence visa. Okay, first of all, he has to get a temporary resident visa to travel to Canada. Once he will get into Canada, okay, at the port of entry, then he will get a temporary work permit. Last step is issuance of your work permit. I already mentioned that your employer has to apply for the LMIA. Okay, he must have to get a positive or neutral LMIA to hire a foreign worker in Canada. Once he gets the neutral or positive LMIA, then he has to provide a copy of approval letter of LMIA, and the second document is a complete detailed job offer letter to the foreign worker. And then the foreign worker will submit these documents to the Canadian embassy or consulate in their own country. Okay, in result, the Canadian consulate office will issue a document that is called TRV, temporary residence visa, TRV. On the basis of that document, he could travel to Canada, and he will get a temporary work permit when he will land into Canada at the port of entry. The important thing is that a Canadian temporary work permit is a document which will allow you to stay in Canada for a finite period of time. It means that for temporary purpose. Okay, one day you have to, when your time will be finished, then you have to leave Canada. But if you want to live or work in Canada on the permanent basis, you must have to apply for Canadian permanent residence status. Okay, this is believed that temporary work permit can lead to a Canadian permanent residence status easily. Okay, once in Canada on a temporary work permit, a foreign worker may qualify for Canadian permanent residence under the Canadian Experience class, which is in short form CEC, through a skilled worker program or through one of the provincial nominee programs. I hope it was a very short video, but it will clear some misunderstanding, misconceptions among those onlookers or watchers who didn't know that whether we have to get work permit before LMIA or LMIA before work permit. So hopefully this video will make them clear, okay, about the procedure of getting work permit. So I have already made a video how to get a work permit. Okay, you can find that on my channel. Have a wonderful day and take care. Give a big thumb, subscribe my channel as well, so that you can get more beneficial videos on time.